Honorable Kipchumba, you mentioned that this G2G is just but a move to bring in solutions by the government to cushion Kenyans, as is expected. But when we interrogated which three companies, which is now also a major concern, why the three companies is one of the big questions. Who the shareholders are, who is benefiting, and how is this really working? Do you have the knowledge as you sit in Parliament?
Now, what we've said, and I've said very clear, is it was done within the law. Under the legal notice 2023, apart from the open tender system, the G2G government importation of oil is allowed. And therefore what you are saying is what the president has done is not something that is outside the law. It is within the law. And therefore if someone has any problem with that, then you should challenge that before a court of law. The legal notice should have been challenged prior to now the issue that have been raised. Because once the legal notice was issued, then that issue should have been challenged at that point in time before a competent court of law. So we are saying it is above board, it is in compliance with the law, and therefore that is the first issue that we stand on as Kenya Kwanza government. Number two, the three oil farms.
Yes.
That is the Aramco, the one in Abu Dhabi Oil Company, and the Emirates National Oil, are government companies within Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
And therefore, it is a deal that was entered between the government of Kenya and the government of Saudi Arabia. And I've said it is a deal it is an engagement. It is an agreement. It is an MOU that is between the government of Kenya and the government of Saudi Arabia. So I may not know the terms of shareholding.
Okay.
Maybe they can give us a document, or will supply as they have requested. But it is something that is above the law, and it is meant to bring down the oil prices. And I'm calling upon my colleagues. We have seen that under the open tender system, we have seen that the prices have remained high. At some point, there was shortage of fuel in this country because of the open tender system, because of the payment system, the dollar-to-dollar issue, payment through the dollar. We are seeing in this deal, under the agreement, we are paying using the Kenya shilling. And therefore, we project.
So we are paying
using the Kenyan shilling. Okay. And we are projecting that that one will lower the prices of oil, and of course will stop the artificial or the shortage of oil at some point. And that is the position.
Honorable Kipchumba, let's just hold it at that point with the numericals attached to it from the Azimio Coalition, of course, statement backed directly from Okiya Omtatah's senators tabled evidence. What would you say of this?
Anki, first of all, Okiya Omtatah is not an authority.
Okay.
He's not an authority.
All right.
To be able to question the government on the issue that we've raised.
What do you mean, sir?
An authority.
We have Kenyans petitioning from the public in their capacity. They have in their.
Those are serious issues that actually can lead to the impeachment of a president. He's not authority. What do you mean? Those are serious issues that he has raised, and those are issues that even have the grounds of an impeachment of a CS.
Is it that he raised them? Is it that the issues are too serious to be raised in the public domain, or that they have been raised by Okiya Omtatah?
The problem is that why should he raise such a serious issue that can even lead to the impeachment of a president or a CS in a press conference? Those are issues that Okiya Omtatah should be raising at the floor of the House. Remember, Anki, under Article 125, a parliamentary committee has the powers similar to that of the High Court to call for documents, to prosecute a matter and issue a verdict similar to that of the High Court. And therefore, Omtatah has no moral standing, moral authority to raise those issues before a press conference, make serious allegations of gross misconduct in the part of the CS Treasury, that an amount of money was withdrawn without the approval of Parliament. I mean, for me, even as a member of Parliament, that is something I would take up, because even if I support the government, I am still in an independent arm of government, which is Parliament, to oversight the executive, and we would be interested as even the members of Parliament from the side of the KK government, saying if this amount was indeed withdrawn, then someone should go home. that one as a member of parliament, it is a serious issue. It is a serious indictment, but such evidence can only be tabled